I cannot say one moment, but many moments. But the most important way that it touches my career is when we have done something wrong and we have not got a good outcome, and the patient's family comes and says thank you. I think that touches us the most. They believe that we have done our best, and that's all we have to do. Do your best, and patients should know you have tried your best. And there have been many moments in my life. I have been privileged to take care of various kinds of patients, starting from a sack full of peanuts from a very poor patient in Vellore to big sort of gifts. But that sack full of peanuts is still my best memory in life.
I was suffering from COVID and was admitted in the hospital. And there was one injection to be given in my abdomen every day. And that was for the blood not to clot. And this was part of the treatment. And there were various nurses and who used to come and give this injection. But I used to wait for one particular male nurse because he used to give that injection so well that just used to wait, and when he was not there, I was not happy. So the way you handle the patient, I learned when I was myself a patient.
One moment when I always feel so good, and it is a bliss beyond this thing, is when you can manage something which was probably not possible, maybe even 30-40 years back, and that is cure of an arrhythmia because of radio frequency ablation. Things like Wolff-Parkinson-White, accessory pathways, atrial flutter, these things, when they are gone in front of you and the patient's heart becomes normal, it's a feeling, it's a bliss which cannot be really explained.
There are many moments in our career, and I think the most difficult parts for a neurosurgeon is the times when there are failures. So every failure touches us deeply because we do the same thing for all patients, and some patients make it, some patients don't. And counseling patients, especially who are in ICU, who are not going to make it, or patients who are brain dead, sometimes counseling them for, say, to accept the inevitable humbles you tremendously. And this teaches you every day that all we can do is only be part of their illness and their difficult period in this journey. And
It has, and to be honest with you, as we evolve as human beings, we evolve as doctors. When we are younger doctors, we are full of ambitions, full of energy. We think we know best, and patients need not know everything. It's always a feeling that it's an unequal relationship. I am superior to the patients. But as you mellow down and as you grow older, you realize that you are doing nothing much. And you are as much as a tool of the whole universe as the patient.
So the most important lesson from the patient always reminds me of what my surgical professor used to say in AIMS. And he used to say कि patient तुम्हारा medical किताब पढ़ के नहीं आता है, उसके symptoms हैं, उसकी problem है, it need not correspond to what is written in your books. So many a times I see this tendency amongst people of saying that no, this patient, this is not the way it is, it cannot be. Believe me, despite operating on thousands of patients now, you are always humbled, every now and then by something which you never knew or which you think never existed. So that is one lesson which patients have always taught me, is that you have to be respectful to their symptoms and accept them and try to understand why this is happening to this person.
being a doctor is, I think it's a blessing in the sense you deal with the best and worst of human emotions, human periods. You see people who are very vulnerable because of their illness, and they come with a lot of faith in you, and they trust you so much. Sometimes you see these patients coming from abroad with just no major attendants following them. Say, for example, if there is a kid who needs treatment, just the mother comes with the kid overseas with all the faith that doctor will do them well, and that degree of faith that they impose on you and expect upon you keeps you really want to do the best for them. so that nothing goes wrong, and hope and pray that things go well for them. So it's very important that we stay in a way emotionally attached with the patient, at the same time detached enough to perform the duty of yours correctly. So I think that is something which being a doctor has taught you, that you need to treat the patients well, and be with them, and live up to their expectation and hope in such a way that at least they feel satisfied irrespective of the outcome.
I'm good.
Oh, I'm fine.
Well, I am good.
Excellent.
I'm very happy here at the better part of our career, and that is what happens to all doctors. So, youngsters, you may not, don't fret. A time will come.
This is my second inning. I took voluntary retirement 2 years earlier, but I retired as the director of Lady Hardinge Medical College and the principal of Vardhaman Mahavir Medical. And this is, as the luck would have it, this opportunity came my way.
Yes, God grace, we are fine and we are able to do our work well, and we thank Almighty for providing us this opportunity to be a part of healing our brethren and giving them hope, even in extreme circumstances where probably there is no hope left, but at least able to hold their hands in times of grief and say that we are part of them. We are happy. We are happy to be doctors, even though we are physically at times strained and stressed. To be part of somebody's emotional and physical journey in their lives is I think it's a blessing.
Thank you so much for asking.